What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryder back with another classic. I got some good content for you guys today. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'll leave my email and my social media in the description box so you guys can be able to contact me. What's going on with these trucking rates, you guys? What's going on? Every day I look at the load board, the rates are getting lower and lower. And I'm talking to drivers all around and they're saying that it's bad everywhere. So the way I'm looking at it, these brokers are trying to get rich off of the drivers right now. And companies that are leasing trucks and have owner-operators leasing trucks onto the company and running under their authority, those are the ones that's getting rich right now and making all the money. For little businesses out there, guys that's got 1 or 2 trucks or even 5 trucks are struggling right now because the rates are so low. Like, for instance, for me, it's not even worth me starting up my truck because the rates are so low that I'm just really just spending $200 on gas for a round trip and making a $30 profit with some of the loads. So I'm not working every single day. And some weeks I won't even start my truck up because it's so bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to network with people and communicate with the other drivers to find out where we can go and get work at. You know, and a lot of companies right now are doing the same thing. They have low rates. And I don't know how they expect us to survive out here with the rates being so low, guys. And for myself, it's like you got to have a side hustle going on to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just have your eggs in one basket right now and expect to survive in the trucking industry. You know, people from our local people are switching to OTR people are switching back to local. People are getting out of trucking and getting into hot shot rates are low. Then people are getting into the box truck industry. That's low also. So all around the transportation industry, the rates suck right now, you know, and it's going to keep getting like this probably for the next few months. And they always talk about the big thing about it's a driver shortage. Where's the driver shortage at? You know, every time I'm coming to most of the time I come to the ports is hundreds and hundreds of drivers trying to make some money. You know, the lines to get into the ports have been so ridiculously long because all the drivers in Southern California that work the ports are trying to get that money as soon as them loads pop up as far as owner-operators. Now, for company drivers, they're even slowing down with the ports too because it's not a lot of freight coming to the ports of Long Beach right now. A lot of ships are on the East Coast right now, and that's where some decent money is. And a lot of ships are on the Gulf right now. You know, then I've been hearing that they're striking in Northern California at the ports up there, and the union workers are blocking the drivers from entering the ports to deliver the containers and pick up the containers. So in this situation, what are the drivers up there supposed to do? You know, like, I don't understand how that's even legal at this point and how they can even bully those poor drivers when those drivers are out trying to make a living for their family and those that have their own small businesses, they're trying to pay for their overhead. They're not going to be able to do it because if they can't go pick up a container and drop a container off, they're not going to get paid. And that should not be allowed. That's hurting the industry more than anything. Then even in the LA area, the bus drivers are going on strike. And it's like everybody's going on strike except the truckers, you know, and we make the world go round, you know. So I don't understand why truckers aren't fighting for what they want and what we need. If we don't move our trucks, then guess what? Nothing is going to move. You know, we need to demand higher rates. We need to demand better health care for the trucking industry because we're out there in the trenches. We're out there in the trenches risking our life every single day. Every single day we're risking our life to deliver food to grocery stores, supplies to places like Target and Walmart, like everyday necessities that people need. We're risking our lives on these freeways every day, and we're the ones that's getting treated like crap. And you know, it's not, and it's sad that they can just, I don't even understand how these people are sleeping at night, giving us this leftover freights and these low rates that they've been giving us and stuff, and they're trying to force a lot of trucking companies, the small ones, to take these rates. Because I understand the game. If your wheels don't turn, then you don't earn, and a lot of people don't have no choice but to take these rates. Okay, so say for instance, if you're a lease purchase driver right now, you're starting negative on Monday. And guess what? On Tuesday, you're still negative. So those first 2 days of you working is for your truck payment, your fuel, your reserve, all that good stuff. Then the next few days, that's like pocket money that you got to pay yourself. So those drivers, they don't care what the rates are. They don't have a choice but to run those lows, because guess what? If they shut down for a week, they're going to keep getting charged that weekly settlement. They're going to keep getting charged, and that's going to add up to where they're going to be in more debt than ever, because they're not moving those wheels. So those drivers, in particularly about the AB5 law, because guess what? You can no longer in California lease a truck from a company. And that is crazy, because if I want to be a truck driver and I want to decide to lease a truck from a particular company, then I should be able to do that. If I want to be an owner-operator and I don't want to pay for my own authority, I don't want to pay for my own insurance, I don't want to pay for my own gas, I just want to buy a truck and lease it to a company, and they just take it out of my settlement each week, I should be able to do that. But they're forcing the drivers in California to apply by their rules. And what's going to happen once it happens in California, it's going to happen all over. You know, it's going to take some time to happen all over, but California in particularly needs to fight for the drivers to not have to go through that. You know, that law should be destroyed, because it's going to hurt the industry so bad. I leased trucks before, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times in my career, and you know, and I didn't like leasing a truck. I'll make another video explaining why. I don't think it's a good deal for drivers to be leasing trucks anyway, from my experience and from a few other drivers I know experience, because you the term can be 7 years, and you'll lease the truck for 6 years and 11 months. Then you decide to quit, you get into it with the company, then guess what? You walk away from the truck and the lease, but you don't walk away with the truck. You invested all that money. You're probably paying triple for the lease, and you invested all that money into the truck. Now guess what? That money is gone, and you can't even get back. You done bought tires, fixed the truck up when it broke down, all that stuff. So that, to me, that's not a good deal. But I understand the people that want to do it to stack more money up to eventually buy their own trucks. I understand that, but you cannot make a good career driving trucks, leasing from companies. That's not the way to go. But back to business. So these low rates right now are killing us. I've been seeing loads on the load board. Say for instance, last night I looked on the load board from San Bernardino to the ports. I seen one trip was like $130. I look up and it's gone. And I'm like, how are drivers even looking themselves in the mirror by taking these loads? Like, if you get a flat tire or a breakdown, it's gonna be $500 plus just for a tow truck to come out right now. And I'm pretty sure the tow truck prices are probably more expensive than that, because every time you look around, tow trucks, they're raising their rates. Oil changes are more expensive. Services are more expensive. Brake jobs is more expensive. Like everything is more expensive when it comes to trucking, especially gas. And supposedly by the Monday after Thanksgiving, we're supposed to be all out of diesel fuel. So I want to see how they're going to protect the industry by not letting that happen. I understand they're sending a lot of diesel fuel to Ukraine, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, but that we can't afford to run out of diesel fuel. Our economy is already going down the drain right now, and if that happens, then all hell is gonna break loose in the U.S. You know, if it's no diesel fuel, then nothing is going to move. So I don't understand why they're putting that out there in the media that we're going to end up losing diesel fuel. That's crazy. So if we lose diesel fuel, what are all those owner operators that's paying those truck notes and paying those insurance and got mortgages and car notes and all that stuff? What are those guys going to do? You know, those guys are going to drown, because if you can't move your truck, you can't make no money. You're going to have to sell your equipment. And I've been watching a lot of YouTubers selling their trucks, getting out of trucking. I wouldn't advise to do that. You know, me, like, if I want to park my truck for 2-3 months, I could, and I will be good, because I bought a truck that wasn't too expensive to where I'm not going to struggle to maintain it. And if I fall on hard times, I'm not going to struggle still making that monthly payment on the truck. Like, a lot of guys went out there and they bought $200,000, $250,000 brand new trucks. You do not need a brand new truck to move loads. Like, a lot of guys think, I want a brand new truck. I need a brand new truck because the used trucks break down. I had my truck for going on 2 years, and my truck's in 2014. I'm maintaining good. I never had any major breakdowns. All my breakdowns been $1,000, $500, $2,000 fixes. It's not, and that's the name of the game, because if you have repair bills, that's a tax write-off for you. So all that stuff helps me out at the end of the year. So I don't mind spending a couple $1,000s on repairs. That's part of the game when you want your own company. Fuel, insurance, all that's buying a truck, repairs, all that stuff is tax write-offs for us at the end of the year. So guys got to understand that you don't need to go out there and buy a $200,000 brand new truck. If you get you a $40,000 to $60,000 truck, that truck will be good long as you take care of it. Now, if you're not getting oil changes on it and you're not treating your baby good, then guess what? Of course the engine is gonna blow. Of course, and that's just like a car. If you gotta buy an older car, if you don't take care of that car, then that car is gonna fall apart. You gotta take care of that truck and protect it with your life, because that truck is your livelihood. That's what's bringing you the money in every day. So we need to stand up for ourselves, guys, and we need to start demanding more rates. And the first step to doing that is not booking loads for a while. Don't get on that. When you're on the load board, don't start your truck up. Do not book loads. If you guys continue to book loads, then guess what? They're going to continue to have those rates out there for us, and we're not going to have no choice but to take it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, comment and share this video. I got some more content coming for you guys. Let's get it.